My sewer hose broke while I was doing tank duty. That would be emptying the black tank. This is the problem right here. This is the broken part. This is the flange that came off. Here's one that's on it. What I did not discover is that it actually only had two. One, two, not four. What I want to do today is show you what happened, why it happened, and my remedy for solving this problem, because this is no longer a useful sewer hose. If we're meeting for the first time, howdy. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large, all about the camper van, Class B, traveling experience. What we do here for you is keep it real. We learn together, we share together. You decide what's the best way for you to roll in your van, whether you have one or you're still shopping for one. Today we want to address this issue right here, this sewer hose thing. This is my second sewer hose. It broke, it failed during a tank duty. And what I want to do is tell you a little bit about that story and then show you, more importantly, the remedy, and stay to the very end because I make a product recommendation for you so you don't have this problem in your future. So let me show you what happened when I was emptying my tanks, and it kind of happened by surprise. Fortunately, nothing catastrophic, but let me show you this hose and how it connects to my black tank and walk you through what happened. So this is the black tank connection on my Winnebago Travato 59 GL camper van. What we're looking at here is the sewer cap, and you can see that it has this kind of hook flange thing, I'm calling it. There's 1, 2, 3, and there's actually 4 of them. And then there's these pegs that stick out right there where the flange connects. This one you can see really easy. So it's a really tight, solid connection because all 4 of those prongs engage with those pegs. What happened here is when I went to connect the sewer hose pipe to the opening on the black tank, what happened is the prong broke off. I did not even discover that it had only 2, not 4, to get a really solid fitting. So when this bad boy snapped off, I'm like, OMG. Fortunately, I had not pulled the valve. So what I did is I used this remaining hook to grab one peg, and then I pushed really hard as I was pulling the black valve tank. Something that worked, not fun, and I was waiting for this one to fail because now the stress was even more so on this one. So that's what happened. Now I've emptied the tank a couple of times using this, forced pressure against the opening so that it doesn't dislodge from the actual black tank valve, but it was a pretty uncomfortable experience the 2 times I've done it since this broke. So what I did is I went shopping at Walmart. What's cool about Walmart is they have an RV section. Let me show you the products I discovered and how we're going to remedy the situation. And my recommendation, I'm going to stay to the end, tell you exactly what you need to get. And if you have a short sewer hose and you want a longer one, this would be a good remedy for that as well. What I was hoping to find at Walmart is the same kind of hose I had already with my Travato. Didn't have that. So there's actually kind of a 2-piece solution here. One is this bayonet fitting. This is what fits on the end that connects to the waste tank valve. This slips inside of the hose, and then there's this fitting right there that kind of secures this bayonet fitting, as they call it, to the hose itself. And what it looks like, so that's product number 1. Product number 2 is the sewer hose itself. Now this is a 20-foot variety, way too big for my storage container. What I'm going to do is cut this down to size, but this is what it looks like, and this is the solution we're going to do in the end is right here. So you'll put the bayonet fitting in, and then you secure it, and then that's how it stays together. What I love about this is count the prongs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that is going to be a very firm fitting connection and will never break. It's actually got a slight bend to it, so not brittle like the other one. And I'm really excited to discover this solution. We'll put, again, the recommendation and the part numbers and the price at the very end of the video. So the first thing we're going to do is take the bayonet fitting out of the packaging here. And again, what we're going to do is slip this inside of the hose, the new hose, and then the fitting around it. Well, something to get this out without destroying it. I guess we'll do like that. So again, I'll put this at the end, so you stay forward to that. So again, this is going to slip inside of the new hose, and then we tighten it with this gizmo right here to secure the hose to the bayonet fitting. So let's do that. Now, so again, this is a 20-foot hose. There's no fittings at all on it. It's just one big hose. So what I'm going to do is put the fitting on, and then we're going to measure how much hose I actually need. I might give a little bit more, because I definitely don't need this big old thing. I just need probably about this much. So we'll be cutting this with scissors and a wire cutter. So again, this slips in here like this. What I'm doing is using my fingernails to kind of pull the individual wire up over the end here. Okay, so that is now over the end. I'm going to give this some slack so that it's got a lot to bite onto. And that feels pretty good. What's cool is this thing actually turns without the hose slipping, so you can put this on and on the black tank thing and connection, and then this stays put. I really like that. So okay, let's put the little thing on. We're gonna undo this all together. This is definitely not a how to do it channel. This is what I did. So you guys can see that. Feed this back in so that it grabs the screw. It's grabbed the screw mechanism and is now closing up. Again, if you haven't been to your local Walmart and shopped the RV section, be sure and do so just to kind of familiarize yourself with what they have. What I've noticed that most of them have something. A few have more than others, and I found those usually in very touristy areas. So they have, you know, a wider selection of merchandise for those customers that are in there. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let me go get my dirty hose that we're going to replace and put it on the ground, then we'll measure and cut. So far so good, huh? There's nothing quite as satisfying as a DIY that works. So what I'm going to do is measure this. This is the old hose, and kind of, you know, squish together. It's about 25 inches. So what I've done on the new hose is kind of squish it together so it's simulating the same contraction point as this. And so if we measure from the bayonet to 26 inches, so bayonet to this, 26 is about right here. I'm going to give it just a few more inches because I'd prefer to have it just a little bit longer. So we're going to make this the point where we want to cut the hose. What's the old saying? Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, always good advice. So 25, we're going to go 25, I'm going to go to 27, which is about right here. The flies today are not great. So I'm going to cut through the vinyl and get to the point where I get to the wire. That. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now the next step is to go see if it fits into the sewer hose container. So what we want to do is insert new sewer hose into the hose. Wherever you put your hose storage thing. Okay, we're putting it in first, and this is fitting nicely all the way in, and then we close, and done. Perfect. I just love happy endings. How about you? All right, with the DIY done, here's my recommendation for you. Get these products. They are really easy to fix the problem, and what I would recommend doing is fixing the problem before you have the same one that I did, which is having a prong failure at tank duty, just creating problems you don't need. So this is, again, a Camco, a Bayonet Fitting. This is item number 39210. We'll put it right here. It was $8.28 on Walmart's app. And then this is the sewer hose, 20 foot. And again, purchased at Walmart. You need to buy both of them. They don't come together. And then this one is $12.13 on the Walmart app. So for less than 20 bucks, you're gonna, well, for about $21, you're gonna have this problem solved. And because the hose is so long for my Travato storage tube, you get two fitted hoses out of one long hose. And if you buy two of these, you can have one of those ready to go, assuming you have room in your RV. I don't, so I'm gonna dispose of the excess. Hope you enjoyed that video. Let's go throw away the dirty, stinky slinky. So if you enjoy tours of camper vans, if you enjoy products for your camper van like this video, and if you like tips on how to be a better RVer, whether you're no time still researching, part-time taking cool trips, or even being a full-timer like me, subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss a single video. That would have been really bad if that other thing had given way, right? All right, with that, into the trash. 1.5 years of service. Thank you, sir. You want to join us every Wednesday for What's Up Wednesday, my weekly RV YouTube live show. We take your questions. We have amazing guests. We've had Winnebago on, we've had Coachman on, we've had the Russos on, and we've got more guests coming, including the CEO of Harvest Host. So join us every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central for What's Up Wednesday. New videos posted every week, and we have meetups in person. So if any of that is of interest to you, go to my website, gosmalllivelarge.com, to get all the latest news and scoop. Until we see you soon, I wish you to journey on. Get your black tank hose happy. Get a new one.